The next is, how do we engage people with virtual events and communications, right? Engagement is a key part of the modern workplace. When people can't gather in the same place or when they're disconnected more than ever, it's critical to find innovative ways to create that human connection, right? To share a human experience and to stay in touch. We see that everywhere we look, from reunions over video calls to singing on balconies. Likewise, at work, we need to find ways to connect, share, and communicate online. Live and on-demand events, very much like this one, enable you to reach your audience, people from across your organization, customers or partners, or even the general public if you wanted to have a town hall. A great example is an online component that Microsoft did of Ignite, including when Satya did his keynote. They had thousands of people that joined in from anywhere. None of them had a Microsoft account, right? Or if they did, they were just single signed right in. Between events, news, announcements, you can keep people informed and up to date. Never more important than in a situation like we've been through in the past year, right? We need to have a centralized place for an organization to be able to disseminate information to their end users, regardless of their geographic location, what device type they're on, or how technically savvy they are, right? We need to take all those things into account. And then, of course, we want to provide a place for leaders of an organization to sync up and share their thoughts and ideas. The leadership connection, when people are working remotely and dealing with a crisis that affects both their personal and professional lives, it's more important than ever to connect with them, to guide them, and to make them feel part of a community. Teams really helps us do that, and it's certainly helped NetLogic realize that vision, because we've been remote for almost 2 years now. You know, a lot of our staff was remote even before the events of last year, but we don't really ever feel like we're that far away because Teams really helps us stay close. Virtual events, Microsoft 365 live events, very much like this, enable you to deliver an immersive video broadcast to larger audiences with an interactive conversation, questions, and answers. Consider 3 common scenarios for live events. An online event for a team, customers, or the public. Enable attendees from inside or outside the organization, or both, to join the live event where presenter shares webcams and screens, moderated questions and answers in chat, and then attendees can ask those questions and get them delivered in real time. Another use case is a company-wide event, right? What if you want to have that CEO's address for the State of the Union of your organization? All of that can be done right within Microsoft Teams and broadcast live to everyone in your organization. And again, that could be made in internal or external setting. All of this is built in natively to the Microsoft 365 experience. Employee communications, right? How do we help employees manage change, keep them informed, and reach the people in the apps they use every day? That's a really critical component of the Microsoft 365 ecosystem. You've probably already used something Microsoft in your lifetime, right? In your professional lifetime, whether it's Office apps, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, whether it's Azure signing in, or whether it's even just a Windows server that you've had in your office with a standard domain. We want to take all that knowledge that you and your organization has gathered over the history of using Microsoft and roll all this new stuff into something very familiar. So that's a key focus of what we're doing here. We're not reinventing the wheel. We're taking what you have, recycling, making better, and improving where we can. That's the whole point of this operation.